welcome to another episode of Xaviers Buzz, where we bring to you all the activities that have happened in and around St. Xavier's College, Mapusa. The festival of Ganesh Chaturthi is pompously celebrated in Goa. Traditionally made clay idols have now been replaced by idols made of shadow mati. Our reporter Kyra Pace with camera person Atina D'Souza went to a different workshop where these idols are made. Let's find out what are the latest materials used in this process. Over to Kyra.
Hi, so today we're here to check out some of these idols, and we're also here to find out whether they are biodegradable or they're just going to add up to the pollution that already exists. हांगा सगळे गणपतीचे आयडल आसा. म्हाका सांग खंयचे मातयेचे आनी खंयचे पीओपी?
हे ह्या दिसता ते सगळे चिकट मातयेचे आनी ह्या वटेन आमचे सगळे शाडू मातयेचे आहा. फुल ह्या वटेन आनी चड मातयेचे आतां तरी ना पूण व्हराना म्हणून तितके उरल्याचे आहा.
ते शाडू माती कितें?
शाडू मातयेचे लायट आसता फक्त ड्रेन केल्ली माती आसता आनी हे डायरेक्ट चिखलाची शेतांतली काडटात. तितून काबळो यूज जाता, कातो नाल्लाचो हितून कांय यूज जायना, फक्त मातयेनूच काडटा पडटा.
हे मुर्त्यो करपाक आमकां एक दीस लागता आनी आमी 30 वर्सां जालीं हितून ह्या बिझनसान आसा आनी मुर्त्यो करून विकपाक. आमची लैराग्राफिक चित्रशाळा आणि थर्माकोल डेकोरेशन हे आम्ही कोल्हापूरच्यान मुर्त्यो हाडल्या. त्यो शाडू मातयेच्यो मुर्त्यो ते डिजॉल्व जाता उदकान.
कितले दीस लागता?
एक 8 दीस लागता. मातयेच्या प्रमाणे एका मातसो मातयेक 2 दीस जाल्यार एका 8 दीस लागता डिजॉल्व जावपाक.
आणि शाडू मातयेचे ते लायट आसता म्हणून तेच व्हरता लोक. आतां चिकट मातयेचे कोण व्हरपाक पळयना म्हणून ते दर वर्सा आमी हाडले परत उरतात तशें परत रिटर्न व्हरचें पडटा आमकां. आनी हे लायट शाडू मातयेचे म्हणून लोक हेच व्हरता.
So from the information we have got, most of these people have banned POP and they use a substance called shadow mati, which degrades within 8 days, which is very good for our environment. Atina, camera person, and me, Kyra Pace, signing off for today.
This monsoon, India received a surplus of rainfall. Places like Kerala and Nagaland faced most of the brunt of these rainfalls that led to floods and landslides. Our reporter, Eric Lobo, with camera person Amber Pereira, went around campus asking students and teachers how prepared are we in Goa for such a crisis.
Hi guys, so today we are at our own St.Xavier's College, Mapusa, and we are going to ask students about their views about the Kerala floods. Kerala and Goa, they share the same kind of landforms. So can you pinpoint a particular reason which might have caused the floods in Kerala?
Well, I think there was a lot of rain, like torrential downpours, and then there was no place for the water to go because the drainage systems are not that great, and the rivers and all, they are already flooded with plastic. The drains, even in Goa, you see, even if it rains for a day a lot, half of Pancham is like underwater. Riding in Pancham is like water sports after that. So I think if the same thing happened in Goa also, it would be pretty bad.
Goa and Kerala have same landforms, that's true. But I think what happened in Kerala was because of the more number of dams that they had. I mean, when the floods had hit, they had to open all the gates of all the dams. So I think it's because of the amount of dams that were there. And also dumping of waste and all must have also caused it, because when you see the videos, I've seen a lot of garbage on bridges, streets and everything. I mean, houses also were dirty. So it must have been the waste and the dams.
If I could think of any reason, I think it's because of the dams in Kerala. Kerala has a lot of dams and a lot of shared water with Tamil Nadu. And there was a few political dilemmas whether to open the dams or not. So I feel that honestly caused a major problem.
Okay, so basically, as to my knowledge, according to what I heard, first was they released dam water, okay, and that was one of the reasons. Also, the rainfalls would be the second one. There were like heavy rainfalls. And thirdly, I don't think Kerala has a proper drainage system. So if they did, all the water would be diverted to the sea, which was not the case. So I think that was it that contributed, these three factors contributed to the floods that occurred there.
Well, clearly it was because whichever new projects came in or because of development activity, they didn't make proper drainage, or what usually happens is when new constructions come up, they don't make adequate facilities for drainage, and that's why possibly this has happened.
Kerala was hit by the worst floods in India, which is recorded till today. So if the same happens in Goa, what do you think? Like, are we Goans, or is the Goan government ready to face such calamities?
Honestly, I don't think the Goa government is ready, because you have to have all these canals and things ready, and mostly even the roads in Goa is in so much of disuse, even though in bad maintenance, even though they are being used every single day. Just imagine how the canals are now. They all can be completely covered in garbage and stuff, and they won't be able to remove the water. So I think the Goa government is definitely not ready, because it's more of a preventive thing than a proactive as well.
No, because first of all, we have all illegal constructions here and there. So there's no proper drainage system. It will obviously be flooded, because if you see in Nagiri, even when there's heavy rainfall, the whole road is flooded. You can't even take your car across. Just everyone has to literally push their car across or their vehicle across. So I don't think we are ready for such kind of situation to occur, and it will be the case as Kerala.
We should be ready to have such kind of flood, meaning already precautions should be taken on the first hand. Any floods are about to come, the news, it should respond that more likely heavy rains are about to occur, and you should tell the people to take precautions in the first hand only.
I don't think so, because the drains and all, already they are not working properly, Water overflows now only, with not when there is no flood or anything like that. And if there is rain like that, there is a cyclone or torrential downpours, I think it will be really bad. Traffic will be stuck, there will be no electricity, and it might be easier to handle because Goa is a small place, small state, okay? It's not on that scale like Kerala. So maybe it might be easier to fix things, but for when it happens, when the rain is falling and when there is the flood, it will be pretty bad, I think.
Goa, as of now, Goa is not prepared for floods, because we see that a small rain causes flooding in most of our cities. Okay, that is something that may be small as of now, but if you go to look at it at a greater scale, it is something drastic that has to be done with regards to Goa. Bombay has faced it in the beginning. Goa is very soon reaching there. Kerala has had the worst of it. And considering the development that is presently there in Goa and presently happening in Goa, I think we need to change something.
Okay, when you heard about the news that Kerala was hit by floods, what was your reaction to it?
It was really tragic. I mean, I have a lot of friends over there. So the fact that I couldn't contact them on the day it happened was actually very, I got really anxious, and many of my friends' families also are there. If they're not living over there, they had families over there. So I was really worried the first time I had seen it on the news. And the fact that there was so much happening, I mean, bridges were breaking, places were flooding, people couldn't move around. I mean, they needed boats to move here and there and get people out of stuff. So yeah.
Well, I felt bad for them. And because it's and I saw the footage on TV and everything, so it was pretty bad. And then there were appeals going on for donations and all that. So I'd sent some money with my friend, and we bought some biscuits and stuff like that, and we sent that.
Oh yeah, so when I saw a lot of videos that they sent on WhatsApp and Facebook, kind of feel very bad for them, because I actually saw their houses being washed away, and people actually running for their lives while water was chasing them. So I did feel really, really bad for them, because many of them, students have lost their documents, and families have lost their belongings. It's kind of very sad. Did feel very bad for them, and as much as we could, we tried to as the neighboring state. So.
Since I have myself experienced floods, so I was really imagining the people in that situation, and I was actually feeling bad for them. I could relate to my experience to it, and I was just
thinking that would people be helping them or not, so all that.
The first reaction hearing about the Kerala floods was actually startled because none of us expected something like this way to happen, especially so close to home. Considering the similarities that Goa and Kerala have, it is really a sad incident that has happened in Kerala, and hopefully it doesn't come anywhere else in the world now.
That's all for today's episode of Xavier's Buzz. This is me, Nikita Nagar-Srivastav, signing off with camera person Amber Pereira. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. See you next time. Thank you.